Video. If you are new, welcome. I am Simone from SimoneSpeaks. This is the channel. Welcome. Okay, I did do a 2019 and beyond world prediction video that had over 16,000 views. For those that were able to actually see that video way back then, you are extremely lucky because in that video, I touched on topics from celebrities to the weather patterns to water systems. I really covered all of that from 2019. And a lot of things that are unraveling now, I actually predicted and said in that video. So I definitely will encourage you all to check out that video. It's in the description box below. It's also going to be towards the end of this video and somewhere linked on the screen as well for your enjoyment and for you to kind of get a jump start, as to what you should look out for, what you should prepare for. Because from 2020 up, there's been a lot going on. And whenever I get these intuitive hits and nudges to speak on anything to do with world affairs, it is very strong for me, like a lightning bolt, intuitively. So I got tired of wondering, is there going to be another lockdown? I have got very tired of not knowing what's going to happen next. So I said, I'm going to do a video on the channel because I haven't seen it anywhere really in detail. Like I break it down. Okay. So, so what I'm going to do is look into multiple energies. Okay. There is a lot of intuitive messages, warnings, alerts that I have gotten already about the end of this year going into next year. So I just want to say for the record that this is not a political video. This is some parts of this video may be sensitive, could be triggering. Okay, so if you're not in the right mental state, if you're not prepared for anything to come out in this video, I would not recommend for you to watch this at this time because there is going to be things that I say that are scarily and it's very scary accurate. Okay. And when it happens, you can come back to this video as a reference, okay? So there's going to be a lot of messages here. I'm going to do my best to keep this video under an hour, but we're going to see because I want to look into the student loan crisis, the food shortage, gas prices, the home crisis, rent going up, foreign affairs. I really do want to look into all of that, but I'm going to try to minimize it down to just the pandemic and a possible lockdown if possible, okay? But we're gonna see what the cards wanna say. So let's buckle up here and get ready to get some info, all right? I don't have a Patreon yet. I do have a Vimeo account. For all extra, links and stuff like that, I'll always have it in the box below and on my community tab. Stay tuned for a Patreon though. I think I'm gonna do a Patreon for pick card reading, stuff like that. So don't wanna miss that, so make sure you subscribe, okay? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into it because I want to see, what's going to happen because I feel that there's a lot of energy right now, gearing towards another lockdown. So if that's not the case, I want to see that in the cards. I'm going to start my Oracle deck, and then we're going to go into other decks here as well. Okay. Now here's what I'm getting before I even pull a card. Here's what I want to say. Okay. There is going to be a lot of fear mongering. Okay. I have to be honest. Okay. There is going to be, I'm feeling an energy of chaos. Okay. Like a headless chicken. All right. There is an energy I am feeling right now where people may not be the most mentally stable because economically, health-wise, family-wise, people don't know where the next meal is coming from. They're not sure about their job security. So that is very predominant in the energy here. People kind of squabbling and scrambling, trying to figure out where their next income, where their next gig, when their next promotion is going to come from, right? So let's go ahead and look into the first question, which is going to be, Okay, so we're still in the pandemic. So what is next? Okay, what can we expect next? Because we're still in this. We're not out of the woods just yet, unfortunately. I'm not going to discuss anything to do with the shot in this video necessarily. I'm not interested in talking about that on camera. To each one's own, right? I'm moving on from that. You know, if you got it, great. If you didn't, oh well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, to each one's own, okay? Alrighty. So, what is next? What is next in the thick of this pandemic, please, that we're trying to get out of and resume our lives from? Okay, what is coming up next? Action. Yeah. People wanting to spring into action. Okay, number 17. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple and then just tell you what I see here. All right. Wow, look at the cards, you all. Financial constraint. Financial constraint. Yeah. So that's the big deal here, is the economy, people's income. I'm hearing stimulus checks. Yin and yang. That is the big deal here, okay? Let's see some more. The stock market, crypto, gold and silver. Okay, energy, fuel, gas. The prices. Wow. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Now, this is really loaded here. What companies are going to try to do, I'm seeing this as more as 2022 energy, 2021, where I'm recording this in December, so this energy is almost done practically this year. Okay. For some reason, what I'm being shown is a strategy, especially technology and media, okay, entertainment industries, artists, performers, singers is coming through. This is really, really strange a little bit here. There's going to be a strategic marketing angle from these sort of even the beauty I'm hearing beauty industry. Whoa. Where in the midst of people having financial constraint, they are going to try to pitch this whole consumerism on indulgent tendencies to indulge. Are you getting that? Whether it's food, physical intimacy, beauty, makeup, cosmetic surgery. Wow. I'm really getting this right now. Okay? Summertime, 2022, okay? There's gonna be a classist energy like you've never seen in your life. You thought that people flexing for the gram back in 2020 was a big deal. Wait until 2022, okay? So this is all in regards to status, social, clubs, the economy, celebrity, consumerism. Okay, this is the first message here in the midst of this whole pandemic. A lot of companies, okay, are going to pitch these type of things in a way where they're going to try to say, oh, buy this, go to this concert, go to this, rent this vacation home, buy that new car because you deserve it. Okay, sorry to burst the marketing bubble. I've gone to school for marketing, so sorry. But they're going to pitch it in a way where they're going to say, oh, if you don't treat yourself, if you don't buy the latest iPhone or you don't buy the latest this or that, you're missing out. You don't care about your family. You don't care about yourself. So they're gonna try to market to the public so many different products in a way where it's almost like guilty. They almost want people to feel guilty for not indulging. So the way that the Wall Street stock markets, the way they're going to pivot and pitch this is just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. What do you have to lose? You know, invest $500,000 into this meme coin or this crypto or this stock. I'm hearing Amazon. Why not? Why not give it a go? And people are going to lose all their money. Okay, so people are going to take what they want from this video. Me personally making this video, I listened to the whole video and I'm going to take this whole video on board for next year because I don't want to get caught in any traps for 2022, right? We don't want to get caught in any traps for 2022. So here's what I'm seeing. This is really just grimy. This is very grimy. I'm hearing there's going to be an issue. Oh, listen to this. There's going to be an issue with what shareholders are given or promised, okay? So if you're like a shareholder of a company, there's going to be a lot of flip-flopping, okay? Now, I feel that this is going to have something to do with if there's a lockdown or not, okay? Because if there is going to be another lockdown, then that's also going to be reliant upon what these companies have promised versus what they give. So a lot of these big companies I'm seeing here are going to promise the world to their shareholders, to new people who invest, and they're going to definitely, I see her get played like crazy. Amazon is a big one. I keep hearing Amazon. I keep hearing Amazon. I keep hearing Amazon for some strange reason. Justice. So there's going to be a lot of lawsuits, a lot of court dates, a lot of people running to the media. Okay. Oh, Amazon. Didn't people just die at that warehouse? Hold on. Okay. So there's something coming up here with, fire explosions. Okay, so here's what I want to say. I don't know if people are ready to hear this, all right? But I'm just going to say it. We're all adults here. If you're not, like, if you're very sensitive, then don't watch this video, okay? Period. Let me pull one more card, actually, before I tell you what I see here. This is really crazy. Oh my goodness gracious God. Wow. This is something else. This is something else. This is something else right here, man. This is something else. This is something else. Wow. Oh, Spirit is coming through very strong. Okay. Be careful. Be careful of the companies you work for, because I am seeing a wipeout. Do you hear me? I am seeing a mass wipeout of companies that have been standing for years that are gonna be really under the spotlight, and not in a good way. And not in a good way. Okay? There's gonna be very poor work conditions. I'm seeing a lot of poor work conditions here in America, actually. I'm hearing America, the United States of America. Death card, a lot of death. Okay. Okay, yeah, break of a promise, 2 of Cups reverse. Okay. What's going to happen is, wow, what I'm seeing is so crazy, y'all. Give me a second. There's going to be another outbreak, okay? This could start from a specific warehouse or factory. I'm hearing factory. Could be made in a factory. I don't want to go there, okay? Where people are going to freak out. Like, I'm seeing like bumps, red bumps on people's skin. So this could be a new variant where now you could see it on your skin, okay? And people are going to freak. Red and purple bumps, red and purple bumps, the tower reverse, yeah. This could be short-lived as well, though. Like, I'm seeing 2 to 6 months, 2 to 6 weeks. So it pops up, then it disappears, pops up, then it disappears. It's really creepy, actually. One more. All tied up. There is going to be mandates, okay? I just want you to know that there is going to be mandates, okay? So if you're on the anti-everything train, you're going to have some issues, because I am seeing there is going to be a couple mandates here, because it's going to be so out of control, you all. It's oh my God, it's going to be so out of control, right? That people are going to protest, right? People are going to be smashing. I'm seeing people smash windows. I keep seeing a building on fire. I don't know what building this is. It could be a government building. I'm hearing the Pentagon. It even could be some kind of plot against the Pentagon. Something is going on here. Wow. There's going to be a lot of government workers who are going to blow the whistle, okay? Look at these cards, people. The moon upright. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to want to go against this. Like, they're going to try to get the truth about why this or that has happened. This could be a protest kind of thing. This could be like people breaking into a building, smashing things up, you know, in retaliation. Okay, I'm hearing France as well. Paris, France. So this is international. This is international. Yeah. So I'm hearing somebody say to me, is this over? Like, is this going to come to a close? The answer is no. No. If you tune into this video to say, is this pandemic over? The answer is no. This is far from over, because what I'm seeing here is like a rebellion. Whether you think it's positive or negative doesn't matter. There is some kind of like pushback, right? And it's really falling upon secrets. It's really falling upon the fact that people don't trust what they're being told. People are not comfortable with how they're being treated. Okay? Especially by the government. I'm hearing by the government. Yeah. This is far from over. This is far from over. There could be a discovery that I'm seeing here where they realize that whatever this bacteria is, it's multiplying. Okay? It seems to sponge onto other places of skin or saliva, I'm hearing. And it's multiplying. Wow. So I just got directly, okay, this is wild. I just got directly that there could be up to 5 shots. Up to 5. Okay. 5. So right now it's 2 doses plus the booster. Okay. I'm seeing 5. Okay. 5 or more is what is really where it's heading if this doesn't get under control in the next 2 to 4 weeks. Something about travel, something about the airwaves does not seem safe to me. This does not feel safe to me. I'm hearing the phrase, a plane hijack. I'm also seeing a political leader that may get shot in the back. Okay, there's a lot of things I'm seeing here. Assassination, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, yeah. So every world leader needs to watch their back because something is creeping in the night. You feel me? Somebody is trying to take somebody out. This is a big boy or big girl, I should say. Okay, but it feels like it's a male energy. I don't think it's a female. It could be, but I don't think it's a woman. I don't think it's a lady. It could be, but I don't feel that. I don't feel that. I don't feel that. No. Yeah, it's going to be a heartbreak. I'm hearing Boris Johnson as well. Boris Johnson. Didn't somebody in England, there was a political leader who got stabbed, right? This guy just recently got, I think he was Republican, Conservative Party. Okay, something very similar like that I see happening again here. I'm not saying it's Boris Johnson, but I'm seeing Boris Johnson's face. So it could be that he's going to be talking, like going to like a, like having a press conference, speaking on somebody's behalf about the tragedy or about the attack. Like I'm seeing this happen. I'm seeing this happen again with somebody else, either somebody else or in close connection to him. Better watch your back, buddy. For real. Like you better watch your back. Wow, this is crazy. So I'm getting lots of European energy now too. This is European. Hearing France. Keep getting France. What's happening in France here? Secrets. It's a lot of secrets here. Wow. Jesus. Wow, 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 wow. All right. So whoever, I'll put it this way. Whoever is in control of this outbreak, whoever is in control of this global pandemic, they're not finished with a little sick game. Whatever this is, they're not done at all. This is chaos. This is chaotic. Okay, there's something in regards to the United States midterm elections for my people who live in America. Okay, there's going to be a shock there. Someone's going to pass away unexpectedly. This could be from the actual virus. Okay, there's going to be somebody, this feels democratic to me. So I may have to change the title because this is like global. I mean, I'm talking about, we're going around the world, honey, with this reading. This is not just America, okay? This is like the whole 9 yards here. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing somebody. This is a female energy. This is a lady. I'm seeing somebody on the Democratic Party side who's going to pass away unexpectedly, or there's going to be some kind of death unexpectedly. Okay, this is a high-ranking person. This is a woman. I see her ethnicity, but I'm not going to say. Okay, this is somebody people know very well. She's going to pass. This is someone who's going to pass away. Hopefully not, but this is what I'm seeing. Okay. Okay, something about the Democratic Party is coming up here. I'm hearing the missing of leaders. Something is missing, like a voice. I keep getting that visual. Like somebody passing away unexpectedly. Cut the deck, the death card. Yeah, somebody who's a key figure. Yeah, a key figure in some kind of organization, creation of a bill or some kind of legislation, wanting to get something done. This person mysteriously passes away. Okay? So I don't know. I don't want to say what I think. I don't want to say what I think. We're going to go into the economy right now. I feel led to pivot into the economy. Mainly America, but if it takes me to Europe, then so be it, because I am getting European energy as well. I did hear Australia. I did get the word Australia. So for those who are watching from Australia, God bless. Thank you for tuning in. I did a video on Australia, I believe in end of 2018. That prediction was spot on. That video, all these videos are still up for you to go back and watch for more details. Okay, if you're new, look at my playlist. You'll see all those videos there, okay? Let's go into the economy now. Let's see what's going with the economy. Broken promises. This is the point I wanted to get to in this reading. Okay. So the American people, right? My Lord. There's a plane above. Hold on, you all. There's a plane that just passed my house. There is an energy of the American people getting sold a fake dream, is what I feel. Okay? People that live in America, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? There's a lot of broken promises here. So there is a need to like save yourself. Do not wait for anything. Okay? Don't wait for anything because it may not happen. Okay, if it does happen, it's a bonus. Like I'm seeing a stimulus or some grant money, you know, the college students, you know, there's not gonna be as much as you would think is what I'm getting here. Like some people think it's gonna be like $3,000, $2,100. I'm not seeing anything like that. If anything, to be frank. I'm not even getting that. I'm not even getting that. There is some kind of backdoor deal being done between the Republicans and the Democrats. It's designed, is what I'm getting. This is designed this way. This is designed. The Tower. Oh yeah, no. I don't see nothing really. The Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, no. So if there is going to be anything like stimulus related, it's not going to be enough. Let me put it that way. I'll put it that way. If there is going to be a stimulus, people are going to say that it's not enough. Okay, it's not enough to cover medical bills or to cover, 3 months of rent. It's not enough. So if we're lucky to get anything, it's not going to be enough. Yeah, maybe it's going to cover like 3 trips to the grocery store, a couple $100. But it's not going to be like other countries where there's a month-long, lead of supply, and there's certain government I'm not seeing that. I'm not getting that. Let me just make sure here. The messages are very clear. The message is very clear. Don't be reliant upon anything they give us, okay? Because it may not come. And if it comes, what I'm getting is people are going to be needing to pay their rent. I'm seeing a rent crisis. I'm seeing a rental crisis where people cannot afford their rent. People cannot afford their rent. Yeah, but the people that have taken the power are getting rich. They keep getting rich, but the rest of everybody else is not getting nothing. Okay, so the American people are not getting anything. Like, really, if you look at it like that, like, they're not getting what they deserve, nor what they need. Now, I'm going to look into student loans. I'm going to look into a couple other touchy subjects here as much as I can that I feel led to. Look at this reading. Look at this video and this reading as a logical approach. That's what I want to tell you all. It's not emotional, because we already know that people are evil. We already know people are greedy. So this should not surprise you. Okay, this should not surprise any. And if it does surprise you, it's because you have a good heart. You have a good heart, and you're expecting people that you elect, or people that you look up to, or people that you watch on the news briefly, or people that you read in the paper, to have your best interest at heart. But what Spirit is saying is that they do not have the American people's best interest at heart, is what I'm hearing, point blank, period. So don't expect them to go out of their normal comfort, cushy privilege and government status and politicians to come down to help the hurting American man or woman. It's not realistic. Like, it's not realistic. I'm seeing a rent strike as well. I'm seeing a rent strike. I'm hearing 22%. 22% is going to be a percentage you're going to see in the news. It's going to be on something. You're going to see it say 22, 29%. Okay, look out for that. That could be in relation to anything. I'm seeing the number 2 a lot, like repeating. I see a lot of protests. A lot of people protesting. A lot of protests, a lot of people burning buildings, explosions, break-ins. In Europe, I'm seeing people go into grocery stores and stealing things, stealing food, stealing milk, bread, meats, chips, candy. Yeah. People are not happy. with the way that this pandemic has been dealt with. It's across the board. People don't have trust and confidence that they will get what's owed to them, that they will be okay at the end of the day, right? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. One more, please. I'm hearing Africa. One by one. I keep hearing one by one. There's going to be a situation, this is very strange, where certain people that are like politicians or like mayors, governors, presidents, prime ministers, elected officials, I see a lot of death. I see a lot of death here. I see a lot of death here. Vice presidents, secretaries of state, a lot of people are going to be having to do the job of 2 or 3 people. This is not sustainable. It's conflicting information. In regards to the lockdown, it's conflicting information. Certain countries are going to try something different where they have passes or, what's that word? Curfew. Curfew. That's the word, curfew. Okay? Certain countries are going to have curfews where they're not trying to keep us in 100%, but they may have to try something different because tensions are going to be so high that they're going to have to go around the bush and be like, okay, well, if you're this, or if you have it, you know, the V word, or if you work for a certain kind of company, or like you're a government worker, then, you know, from this time to this time, I'm seeing New York, I'm seeing London, I'm seeing China, like from certain times in the day, you can do this or you could do that without a mask. Like they have to really remix it, because they know that if they keep pushing this button, it's going to backfire like you've never seen before. Massive strikes, massive explosions. Violence will be on the rise. There's going to be a rise in mental health concerns. People are going to be seeking out therapists, like a record number, that especially America, I'm hearing Sweden, Finland, Denmark. People are going to be pushing for programs Paris again, where they want to get a therapist. They want to go to a set routine office to speak to somebody. Mental health concerns are going to skyrocket. the attention to mental health is going to skyrocket. People are going to care more about their health, which is very good to see, in my opinion. People wanting to get help. I'm hearing deal with trauma, deal with the loss of a loved one, a sick grandmother, a sick parent, you know, even I'm hearing high school kids may have to find alternative ways to deal with the stress, because it's a lot. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress. Okay? So you're going to see an unusual number in young adults, people of all ages wanting to go to something or somebody or a religious setting. Even could be church. I'm hearing church. Churches seeking out spirituality, religion, religious leaders. People are going to really turn their attention to things like that. Especially Christianity. I'm hearing Christianity is going to be on the rise in the East, in the East. I'm hearing Asia as well. Yeah, there could be a spike in people going back to church, seeking out doctrine, seeking out self-help. Yeah, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that going into next year. They're telling me all of next year, people are going to want to get help like you've never seen before. People that have dealt with narcissism, addictions, food addictions. I'm hearing bulimia. I keep hearing bulimia, anorexia, binge eating, eating disorders is going to be talked about more in the media. This is good. Wheel of Fortune reverse, Nine of Swords reverse, the Sun reverse, King of Pentacles upright, Queen of Wands upright, Five of Cups upright, the Tower upright, Three of Swords upright. It's a lot of chaos though. It's a lot of chaos. It's time to pivot into the lockdown, okay? Let's look into that. Let's look into that. Okay. I'm going to put all these cards up right. And then we're going to shuffle and see. Is there going to be another lockdown? Is there going to be sanctions? Is there going to be rules, mandates? What is going to happen here? In detail, please. Is there going to be a curfews? Is there going to be more rules? Can't go out at this time. Can't do this. Can't do that. Let's see. Let's really see here. I'm interested to see this. Okay, this is more specifically the end of December going into the whole of 2022. Yeah, this is going to be like a full year reading right now because that's what I feel led to do. Seeing a lot of people trying to set up terrorist attacks. I'm seeing this very strongly for some reason. I don't know what happened in 2020 with these terrorist organizations, but it does feel like there's going to be a slight rise in people trying to implant fear in the hearts of man is what I'm hearing. Like threaten, oh, you know, if you go down this road, you know, like some weird, it's not people that are sane. They're just either they're evil or they're just not mentally stable. Okay? Alrighty. Let's look into this. This is what I want to see as well. Okay, let me get a drink of water. Is there going to be another lockdown Anywhere in the world. If it's a certain part in the world, a certain mandate, a certain rule, show me exactly where it is. Let's look into it. Is there going to be? Okay, I have 8 of Wands. I have 8 of Wands in this deck, and I have 8 of Wands over here as well. Okay, I'm getting Asia. I'm hearing Asia. Okay, 1 second. 1 second here. Chariot. America is going to rebel the strongest. Europe, it's a possibility. It's a strong possibility for Europe. For Asia, they're caught in the haze. They're caught in the balance here as well. Europe seems the strongest here so far. Let's see. Is there going to be another lockdown? I'm hearing Italy, Greece, Rome, London. Sydney, Australia, you're coming through as well. Sydney, Australia is coming through here. Sydney, Australia is coming through here. What is that about? What is that about? What is that about? What is that about? Okay, listen to this. King of Swords. The tipping point for Australia and America is going to be the education system. I see here that there's going to be a lot of spotlight on like colleges, public schools. This is very interesting. Yeah, I got a chill down my neck. That's definitely a confirmation. It's definitely a confirmation right there. 4 of Swords. That's right. Yeah. It looks to me like if only if a lot of kids, young adults, teenagers get sick, they may consider it. And for America, it could be a state by state basis. Because red states, blue states, what I'm seeing here, they're so tight knit on their beliefs. They're so wound up with being for or against certain things, certain mandates, certain rules. So it's going to be very complicated, but there's going to be a lot of death. Okay, it's like you can't escape it. Like a lot of people are going to be passing away that should not even be gone. But because of their work, their field of work, or their exposure, they could get very sick. I'm actually seeing even celebrities getting very sick here. And weirdly enough, maybe in America, that's going to be like the tipping point, is if a bunch of celebrities are like dropping dead or going against whatever they're saying, or for or against. I don't want to go too deep on that. It could be like a boiling point where they say, okay, you know what? this is getting scary. Let's take a week break, or let's test something out. 444. Let's test something out here where we can get more of a handle of where this is spreading, how many people per household are getting sick, have lost somebody. It could be like a really big deal. Like they begin to think that, okay, we're going to have to investigate how many students have had a parent that caught it, like what's going on. It may get to that point where they're really going to have to stop here. They're going to have to shut something down. Yeah. Because it's out of control. Like it really is out of control. Politics getting into it. It makes it quite messy, where if it wasn't a part of that, I feel like they would be able to more easily go in and look at the school system and look at the students and ask them, or the teachers, what exactly are you comfortable? Like, are you even comfortable being in class? Like, like, what do the kids want? Do the kids want to go back, or do the kids want to stay home? Like, it could be that kind of situation, at least in America. 3 of Swords. Great sadness, take time to heal, but need to forgive yourself or others. So something is going to go wrong here. I'm seeing a lot of parents. I'm seeing Canada and America. The parents are going to step up here. The parents are going to take back control. Good job. The High Priestess. Absolute justice. Absolutely. It's down to the parents, okay? So all you lovely parents watching, it may come down to you all. It may come down to a student survey, or a big Zoom hearing, or a meeting, or even I'm seeing a court hearing, like something like that, where they're going to have to really like dissect, is this safe? Like, is this even safe for the parents? Because the kids are going to school, they're mixing with all different types of kids. They come home, the parents also out, so it's that kind of situation I'm seeing here, where they're going to have to make a big decision. But I feel that whatever decision that the government, or the even student government, whatever, like the school system alongside with the teachers and the parents make, with the government's approval, of course, I mean, in order for it to really be effective, whatever they choose, it has to be backed up legally. So what I'm seeing here is that this decision is going to be made too late. So if you want to homeschool your kids, and you're worried about this type of thing, let me get three cards on that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, there's going to be no funding for the protection of your kids. It's right there. Yeah, I told you. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, Magician reverse. Yeah. Is the decision will be made too late. Too late. And a lot of people are going to get sick. That should never have had their life cut short. But because they were like being exposed, I'm hearing, it's like they really didn't have a choice. They had to go to work. They had to work. Yin yang in reverse. No balance, no accountability. Cornucopia at home, anxiety. You see this? community in reverse. So there's the answer. There is the answer. Even if there was another lockdown, especially when it comes to the school system, there's going to be a lot of pointing the finger, the blame game, who's to blame. Oh, they didn't act quick enough. Oh, you know, this doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. It's like nobody wants to take accountability for anything. Nobody wants to step up and like be an adult is what I'm getting. Cornucopia, 7 of Swords. Yeah, this is trickery. This is absolute trickery. The devil. This is absolute lies. This is all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. I'm telling you. If I was a parent, yeah, if I was a parent, I'd probably homeschool my kid. If I saw cards like this, I may consider it for a year. You know, if you're that like concerned, because what I'm saying is that there's not going to be enough resources. Okay, I keep getting this. The powers that be, they have the money. They're sponge bucketing the money. They're keeping the money. So all the money that your kid should be getting in college with grants, all that, peanuts. It's peanuts compared to what you should really get, is what I'm getting. Rest and rejuvenation, cornucopia in the home sector. This is about like, I feel homeschooling. Honestly, that's what I really get. So I'm going to pull cards for America only. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So far, okay, I don't want to speak too soon. Let me just wait. I don't want to speak too soon though. I don't want to speak too soon. The Tower, the Devil. We just have a Tower and the Devil just 2 minutes ago. The Two of Cups. Yeah. I am seeing a battle more than anything. I mean, I got to tell you the truth here. I am seeing a battle. A battle. A cold Duke and 1, 2, 3 punch kind of energy. Where some people may think that it's a good idea and other people may think that it's a terrible idea. Not only for the economy, right, but because they want to trade. They want to be able to work in person. They want to travel. They want to do things. I need 4 rows here, please. This is like a lot of drama. Oh my God. It's just drama. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. 5 of Swords. Sorry, excuse me. 5 of Wands. Excuse me. Sorry. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands talks about bitterness, conflict, competition. He said, she said. I'm right. You're wrong. Gridlock. Headlock. Energy. There it is again. There it is again. So a 7 of Wands, trying to defending your position. The need to defend your position, defend your belief, defend your perspective, defend what you think is right versus the opposite party, the opposite person, the opposite ideology. Politics. Politics. This is politics. This is politics. To be frank, they don't have the answer. Like, there could be a couple key leaders that try to push for this on the basis of trying to stop the spread, right? If that was what the thing is, right? The case. But I see a lot of squabbling. I see a lot of people trying to get political points instead of asking the American people, what do they want? What do they prefer? What makes them feel comfortable and confident to live amongst other people, to function in society? That's what I'm getting. So Two of Swords, yeah. So this is gridlock. This is gridlock, okay? This is a situation where a decision is going to be made, but it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. It's going to get to a point where I'm seeing people wanting to take goods, products out of stores for free. People wanting to cause a pushback because of the situation. I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to begin to steal. I gotta just say like that, steal or take back whatever phrase when you use, take what they need, okay, to survive, because these people are not gonna help. They're not helping people. Like, that's really what I see. Yeah, look at this. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. So, like I said, the resources, even the stimulus, okay, if you're interested in hearing about the stimulus, that people are gonna want, either they're not gonna get it at all, or it's gonna be too small. And it's gonna cause a lot of issues. So with America's energy, it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. I believe that is it let me look at it. Is it Pluto? Is it Pluto return? One second, you all. Pluto return, America. Okay, America has its Pluto return. That's what I thought next year. Okay, so this is very chaotic. And I really see emboldened politicians on both sides here, the two-party system, trying to really be very bold with their agenda, like extremely. So the energy for America is like, there is no compromise. If I don't get my way, nobody's gonna get what they want. Okay? That's the energy that I'm getting. Well, if I don't get my way, then no one's gonna get anything. Like, it's that kind of energy. Less fortunate, defend your belief system. Yeah, bothersome conflict with others. Pretending there is no issue. That's pretty spot on to even what's happening now. So I see a lot of CEOs stepping down. What I'm getting here is it could go either way. It really could go either way. It could get to a boiling point where people are so angry and so suspicious and concerned that you can't control it. You can't calm people down. You just can't. You know, it reaches a point where you cannot contain it. You cannot try to solve anything. It's like every person for themselves, right? Yeah. People who believe a certain way are gonna group together. People who think a certain way are gonna group together. And it's gonna be like my ideas versus your ideas. And there is no middle. There is no, oh, we'll talk about it. It's either I get what I want or that's it, I'm done. And I feel for American workers, it's going to be the same attitude. Either they get the pay they want or they're out of there. They're going to walk off the job. They're going to resign. They rather go on unemployment. They rather work gigs than deal with that. Like, it's going to get to that point where people are going to be like, you know what? I don't want to have a conversation with you. Bye. Been there, seen there, done that. Already went through that with 2020, 2021, now 2022. We're not going to do this again. We're not going to have the same conversation again. Even in Europe, I'm seeing this. I'm hearing Germany, same thing. Same thing. Give me what I desire. 9 of Cups. Give me what I desire. Give me what I want or I'm done with you. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here for America in regards to this lockdown and what's going to happen. 3 of Cups reverse, gossip. People saying bad things about each other. Not coming to a compromise. Not wanting to be friends. Cliques. Cliques. I'm better than you. You're lower than me. And I'm telling you that classism is going to be, you're going to see it again, where people are like, oh, I'm upper middle class. You're, low, you're in poverty, whatever. Like, I'm going to look down. Like, it's a very, like, arrogant energy. It's not very harmonious. The world, materialism, 8 of Swords. So what I'm getting is the bright solution is swept under the rug. It's not going to be noticed. It's not going to be acknowledged. What the majority want or believe is not going to be taken into account. There are certain agendas, there are certain people who have a certain kind of status, and they're the ones who are going to be taken care of, and they're the ones who are going to be listened to. The rest of us, it's like we either help each other or it's every person for themselves. In actuality. Because the rich, the mega ultra rich will be okay. They may be being pressed to pay taxes and all that, but they're fine. Like, they're fine. So no one should be concerned about, for example, if Elon Musk is going to pay taxes or not. Like, really and truthfully, those kind of wealthy folks, they don't even touch them. Like, that's the reality. They don't even bother them. Like, they really don't. They're fine. So don't waste your energy on the likes of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. Move on, because they're fine. They're going to be good regardless. Okay? If somebody wants to burn down the White House or burn down the Pentagon or something like that, they're going to be good regardless. So don't worry about them. Okay? Don't worry about them. Please, I beg. And I'm not just saying that. It's in the cards. They have wealth upon wealth, monetarily, money-wise. You know, they're fine. They're fine. So no one should be concerned about if they could pay taxes or not when they have billions of dollars. Come on now. Let's refocus on the issues. Let's get real. You know, for the so-called low-income celebrities who don't make that much money, like celebrities who make like north of like south of like a million, where other celebrities make like 100 million. Yeah, they may be in a little bit of a hot spot, you know, because they have to decide if they're gonna, you know, obey the law or not. But the ones that are mega wealthy, I don't see it being an issue. Whatever happens, they don't really care either way. They don't even care. They don't even care the world. They don't care. They don't care. They're not gonna care. Okay, so I'm gonna pull 4 cards for a specific question here. 1 second. And then I'll tell you what I see. Okay. There is gonna be a lot of people passing away, especially politically. I do see that. Okay, celebrities, I feel there's gonna be a lot of just rufflings and people talking and gossiping. What's new? What's new? Let's see. So something for America will be announced via social media. Okay, this could be Joe Biden or the VP. Demanding people to do something. I do see this here. I do see that there. I do see that. I do. I really do. The Tower. Some parties' interest is the economy. Is only the economy, not the health of the citizens of the country. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. It's just about the economy now. So what I'm getting is, in terms of the shot, there could be a push to get a 3rd, 4th, or 5th, okay? That's what I'm seeing for now. There could just be this kind of, I don't want to say mandatory, but there's like an encouragement, you know, to get this, to keep getting more and more and more and more and more. There could be a surprise message via social media. There could be a surprise message via social media. Is it about a lockdown? Sort of, but I'm not getting 100% on that. I'm really not. But it looks like there could be a rise, and out of nowhere they're gonna have to do it, because I'm getting the Tower, the 6 of Swords, Death card, and the Ace of Swords, which means people, this is very similar to 2020's energy, which means people may want to go traveling last minute. They may want to book a quick flight to go somewhere because they get this message via social media that playtime's over. So this is a possibility actually, but it's a last resort is what I'm hearing. Because right now the focus is on the economy. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Okay? That's what I feel it is. Yeah. It is a strong possibility. You know, if they five of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah, if they wanted to tweet out or put on the White House website, like, we're gonna go, you know, this lockdown's effective for 2 weeks or whatever, like, they definitely can do that. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, their concern is the economy right now. King of Pentacles. So as long as the economy is a certain way, if they see that by doing that, the economy will be better, or they're going to get some kind of push with their campaign or their presidency or whatever, then they may do that. They don't have a problem with saying, okay, guess what? Like, you know, get the fun out of your system or whatever, because starting from this day to this day, you can't go out, or you can't do this, you can't, you know, that is a strong possibility I'm seeing here, but it's a last resort. It's if they feel that it's like the right, like the timing has to be just right. So if I knew how to, if I was like an expert in terms of like transits and birth natal charts, which I'm not, I could read it pretty novice for myself. I mean, I could do it, but I'm not like an expert on that. And I know people that are actually astrologers who are. So I would definitely say to look into that, because it could be a certain kind of full moon or certain kind of energy where they say, okay, this is a perfect time to do this, and boom, you see it. They release a statement, they make a press conference, and that's it. You're gonna see it. Okay, but it's only if, there it is, the death card of a Tower. It's only gonna be if the death rate is like ridiculous. If they begin to hear stories about people just dropping, you know, people, you know, a big number of households getting sick at the same time, you know, and it really looks uncontrollable, could be a missed opportunity, then I feel that they would, but it doesn't feel like they're really in that energy to do that, in my opinion. Like, it's in their back pocket is what I'm saying. 6 of Swords. A lot of people will be moving, could be out of the country, out of state. People will be moving around a lot. I see here going into next year, yeah, people will be moving a lot going into next year. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so if this new variant or variants begins to cause a high amount of deaths, they will post it on social media. They'll probably have 1 or 2 press conferences, and they will say that they're gonna, by this, I'm hearing by this date effective to this date, you know, they will roll it out. They'll roll it out. Europe looks like they're much closer than us to another lockdown for sure, but if this becomes a huge problem, a tower, then they're gonna do it. So it's not like there's no possibility, is what I say. You know, it's not like they're never gonna spring it on us again. I mean, it's there. You know, they have the whole draw ready. They have it ready to do. But it's only if it gets to a point where they feel like strategically, politically, it's like the right time. Like the right time. It can't be a little bit or kind of, sort of, or, oh, we'll see. It has to feel like, okay, if we don't do this, there's going to be mass casualties, according to what they think, what they're trying to say to the public, okay? Alrighty. Is there any more messages I need to deliver here in this video? Please let me know. Is there anything else I need to cover? On the world stage, America, Europe, etc. Okay, is there anything else? Is there any other messages? Is there any other messages? So I am seeing something here where a lot of people are going to be moving back with their parents, young adults, Six of Pentacles that moved out, Ten of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse. The young generations, okay, millennials, Gen Z, all that, okay, may have to move back home because they cannot afford the prices, okay. Something about the birth rate here with the Empress. Something about the birth rate. What is that about? What is that about? It's not balanced. I'm hearing the phrase extreme poverty. Extreme poverty. What is that about? Yeah, more Americans in extreme poverty. I'm hearing the invisible class. Nine of Wands, financial burden. The Moon. So what's also going to happen is there could be like a lot of resources that get cut, that I'm hearing the poor class relied upon. Okay, they're not able to access, they're not able to get. What about food and gas? What about food and gas? Retail. What about that? What about that? King of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah. So-called class is being divided larger than ever. Like it's really crazy. So I am seeing a spike in local food banks. This is beautiful. I am seeing a lot of people locally are going to begin to plant again, are going to be able to establish food banks for people, because people need it. Some people, they need food, you know? So I am seeing like people just in the community, nothing to do with politics, people that are just going to take it upon themselves to start doing food banks, because people that the powers that be are not doing it. So local people have to do it for their own community. Okay, because no one else is doing it. Chariot reverse. Repossession will be high as well. People not being able to afford their vehicle. So the automotive industry, there's going to be some issues there as well. So this is definitely not what I had in mind. I mean, I definitely thought that next year was going to be a little bit better. It could still be on a personal level, but I feel like, you know, globally, the progress is just not there. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's just people are tired. Yeah, people are overburdened. Yeah. It's just not there. The way that it should be if there's actually positive momentum in the right direction, right? Ace of Cups, it's good. Okay, so I'm seeing more people working with people in the communities, you know, like local people, you know, this is very local level, like next door neighbors, you know, having to plant food and literally drive to certain areas across town to help people because they don't have what they need. It's going to be a common thing where people are sharing food, people are buying food for other people. The gas price will be very high. Very, very high. People cannot afford it. They can't afford it. It's like that simple. People can't afford these prices. They can't afford it. I don't see it coming down at all. It's like either you could pay it or you can't. Either you can, you know, splurge on that extra ice cream or extra full tank of gas, or you can't. It's either like you got it or you don't. There's not really like that middle ground, that gray area where you can see, okay, I can get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Like either you can get it or you can't. It's gonna be tough for a lot of people. I gotta be honest. Like they're not gonna be used to having to penny pinch like this. You know, if the average person can go to the store and buy a whole cart of food, that's going to be a thing of the past. You're not going to see it. It's rare. You're not going to see people, unless there's a lockdown, of course, on a regular basis, having a full cart of food. You're not going to see that. Unless they're in a not corporate grocery store, they're more in a more local situation, and then they can kind of bulk up. But if it's like a, you know, a regular big chain, no. The prices are going to be too high. In fact, what I'm seeing in July, I was going to say January. Okay, Spirit said July. What I'm seeing in June, July is something I've never seen before. People are going to be giving up their cars, giving up certain things because they don't want it anymore. Selling off technology. I'm seeing a boom around July with online businesses again. Okay, overload. But I am seeing that for those who have an online business. I'm getting the month of July 2022. There could be a lack of materials, especially if it's plastic based, glass based. Because of these factories, I'm seeing there's actually going to be a decline in being able to purchase or even availability. Okay, so if you can afford to if you can afford to stock up before then and push your products and all that before July, I would recommend it, because I am seeing a very dead January. I'm seeing a situation here where People in January are going to be wanting to hold on to their money. Okay, I'm going to stop the video right there. So maybe I'll do a 2022 only, you know, situation where I'll cover each month or something like that, because so a little pre-tease for extra content or other videos in the future publicly on YouTube or Vimeo or Patreon. I am seeing a lot of people are gonna feel it in January. They're let me get a clarifier for that. They're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it. They're gonna be looking at their finances. If they have okay, I'm hearing luxury car. I'm hearing luxury car. Luxury cars are gonna be in decline. People are off that. They're off that. The celebrities and the billionaires and the trillionaires are not. They're gonna keep buying their Maybachs. They're gonna keep buying their Bentleys. They're gonna keep buying their Porsches and all that. But the average working American is gonna say goodbye to luxury vehicles. You heard it here first. They're going to say bye. They can't afford it. They can't afford it. And I'm hearing the automotive industry is gonna get hit really hard. So if you work in sales, you sell cars, make sure you're selling the right car, because people are not going to go for all that fancy stuff no more. I'm seeing going into 2022, it's about what's economical and what makes sense. They're not going for the flashy no more. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, those days are done. Unless you're an influencer and you're making 6 figures a year, which most influencers are not, okay? Peep the tea, okay? They're not going to be doing this no more. Okay? They're not going to be going to get a Mercedes Benz fully loaded when they can get a more economical car fully loaded. Like, it's not going to happen. Something in January is kind of scary with the stock market here. Something in January. Something in January looks very low. Very low. It's like people had okay, so I'm even getting that. Like the New Year's Eve buzz. You know, like when you go in the new year, everyone's excited. I'm not getting that this year. I'm not getting that at all. I am not getting that at all. People are not excited like that. They're thinking about their future. They're thinking about how they're going to put food on their table. Yeah, how they're going to support their family. 10 of Cups. They're not focusing on who has the nicest car. They're off that. They're off that. They're off that. It's hard work. 7 of Pentacles. Hard work. I see a lot of Americans are going to want to change their work environment, their job. Okay, that whole trend that we saw middle of 2020, now especially in 2020, the strikes and all that, it's still going to happen in 2022. It's still going to happen in 2022. It's going to keep happening because people are burned out. They're burned out. They really are. And they're tired of it. They're tired of it. They want to find a way out of the system. So I do see a boom in July. And because of the boom with online in July, there could be a lack of materials statewide. I'm hearing candles. Wood, lumber, metals, silver. It's going to be low. The material for the tires, rubber, is going to be low. They're not going to have enough of these materials here. Honey. I'm even hearing honey. Sugar. Flour. Milk. Buying milk is going to be low. You're going to walk into a store, if not already, I've seen this, and they're not going to have any. They're not going to have any. People are not going to know what to do. See, people are going to choose to hold on to their money. This is what I'm seeing for 2022, okay? People are going to want to hold on to their money. End of. All right, thank you all for watching. Please follow up with the links in the box below on my channel, upper head, community tab. Please thumbs up and subscribe. You don't want to miss any other important videos about world events, the economy, the pandemic, etc., etc. I love you all. Namaste. God bless. Bye.